Professional wrestling is a strange old world, and pretty much all of it requires taking with a lorry load of salt. As Shawn Michaels has said before, the moment one wrestler gives another an Irish whip, the game is up. Not that one. Enter with an open mind, however, and the possibilities are endless. Most sports would probably stop if there was a sudden power outage causing the stadium to fall dark. Not wrestling. Things just carry on, and we bloody love it. When they come back up, we're more likely to see some fresh face stood menacingly over a crumpled body than a technician quickly scurrying off screen. With that in mind, and ahead of Defiant Wrestling's Lights Out pay-per-view, tickets still available, link in the description, I'm Adam Wilborn from WhatCulture, and these are the 10 best Lights Out moments in wrestling. Number 10, Bray Wyatt's hologram. Bray Wyatt may not have been able to dislodge The Undertaker as the WWE's true face of fear, but he does seem to have taken on some of the dead man's duties as a lighting tech. It's as much Bray's calling card nowadays as Roman's arm wank and Braun trying to kill someone. One such occasion was while Dean Ambrose was trying to settle his beef with man-witch Seth Rollins inside Hell in a Cell. With Ambrose closing in on the win, all of a sudden, the lights failed. Mysterious whispers could be heard throughout the arena before a spooky hologram appeared in the center of the ring straight out of a lantern. However, this was not an impromptu two-pack performance. The distraction allowed the Eater of Worlds to attack a transfixed Ambrose and hand Rollins the win. Number 9. Anyone but you, Roman. Anyone but you. Sticking with Bray, lights going out, and members of The Shield, it was everyone's favourite Samoan, Roman Reigns, who fell foul of Wyatt at 2015's Money in the Bank event. Everyone and their big dog had Reigns down to take home the briefcase, and as bodies lay scattered at ringside and Roman started climbing the ladder, it all looked over. Or was it? Well, no, obviously. The Wyatt signature sounded, the lights went out, and when they came back on just seconds later, Roman looked down to find his ladder being held by the Eater of Worlds and the Pusher of Ladders. It was at this moment he knew he f***ed up. Reigns was knocked off, Sister Abigail'd, and that was that. Hooray! Except Sheamus then won. Oh, thanks for nothing, you weirdy-beardy bastard. Number 8. Lights out, lights on, man points at sky. There's something iconic about darkness turning to light and a man who looks like he's been kicked through a hedge backwards, appearing and pointing to the sky as the crowd goes nuts. Arguably the most memorable of these instances came at ECW's 1996 November to Remember show, the handsome younger brother to the December to Dismember show. Taz took to the ring and held the event hostage, refusing to leave until Sabu came out to face him. When the lights came back on, Taz found himself face to face with the man he wanted so badly, the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal Billy Idol. Death-defying Sabu. The crowd went mental in a way that only ECW crowds could. As the two came together, the lights went out one more time, only for the ring to be empty as they came back up. Genius. Number 7. Super Dragon returns. The lights out trope is most frequently used for two reasons, either for a returning superstar or to debut someone new. Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, as good at putting on a story as they are a wrestling match, used the former to brilliant effect at their Mystery Vortex 3 show. Then PWG World Champion Roderick Strong and newly crowned tag champions the Young Bucks were laying waste to everything in their path. It really was too sweet. Super referee Rich Knox came to the rescue, swinging for the fences with a chair, only to get ruined by Strong, who then set up some chairs, seemingly to hit Knox with the end of Heartache, when suddenly, darkness hit. The pop was deafening as PWG founder Super Dragon was revealed standing face to face with the snarling Strong. Things quickly went south when Dragon hit Knox with a psycho driver through the chairs, but you can't have it all. Unless you're Roman Reigns. Number 6. The Prodigal Son returns. Another independent promotion, another group of heels attacking, and another shocking lights-out return. From sunny California to slightly less sunny Glasgow, and Scotland's insane championship wrestling in 2014. Jack Jester had just defended the ICW Championship against Martin Stone in the main event, only for the New Age Clique to attack and set up the chance for Chris Renfrew to cash in his Square Go briefcase. It all looked lost for Jester, especially as Renfrew prefaced his cash-in by telling his foe that he had no friends left. At that very moment, the ABC in Glasgow went pitch black, and out of the darkness appeared none other than Drew Galloway, making his first wrestling appearance after being released by WWE and looking like I can only dream of. Galloway fought off the New Age Clique, and Jester lived to fight another day. Although maybe Renfrew had a point. Galloway then attacked Jester at the top of the ramp because the prodigal son had returned home and he wanted gold. Number 5, the penis punting phenom. Brock Lesnar had just hit then WWE champion Seth Rollins with an F5, and the rest seemed inevitable. Lesnar, cheated out of the championship by Rollins and his Money in the Bank briefcase at WrestleMania, was 3 seconds away from righting the wrong. But before he could, The Undertaker's dong hit. That came out wrong. The gong bong. You know what I mean. Before he could, that infamous bell tolled. Lesnar looked like he'd seen a ghost, but he wasn't so lucky. You see, ghosts don't kick you squarely in the nuts. Taker did. The low blow was a strange move, but the return was fantastically executed. Nothing can beat a return by the dead man. I love his dong. No, wait! Number 4, vigilante support needed. Whereas WWF could rely on The Undertaker to blow a fuse, World Championship Wrestling had Sting. When he finally made his arrival in the WWE, he brought this ability with him. On the March 16th, 2015 edition of Raw, Randy Orton found himself in a bit of a pickle. Surrounded by his former buddies, the Viper was about to receive, no, not another f***ing Authority promo, the beating of a lifetime. As soon as they stepped through the ropes, a familiar call was heard and darkness fell. When light returned, Orton wasn't alone. The Viper had an added sting. Oh, come on, that's pretty good. The duo fought off the bad guys and the road to WrestleMania became clearer for the both of them. That went well, didn't it? Number 3, the King invades the bingo hall. ECW used the lights out trope more often than most, but the most effective employment came at WrestlePalooza 1997 3 bloody times. Tommy Dreamer had finally defeated his greatest rival, Raven, in a match he had to win, otherwise he was gone from ECW forever. Dreamer was successful, but after the bell, things were about to go wrong quicker than a Sabu spot fest. Rob Van Dam was the first man to appear out of the blackness, followed by his tag team partner and fellow villain, Sabu. When the lights went out for a third time, Lord only knew who else was going to appear to ruin Dreamer's moment. When they came back up, a shockwave went through the building, as none other than Jerry the King Lawler was in the ring. Lawler was one of the voices of the WWF, a man who was anti-ECW in every possible way. Here he was in their house, lording it over their hero. This bingo hall should be made of toilet paper because there's nothing in it but shit, he screamed. When ECW got it right, boy did they get it right. Number 2, there seems to be a dead man beneath you. The vast majority of Undertaker returns, a bit like my romantic endeavours, have come under the cover of darkness, but none were quite so shocking as SummerSlam 2009. CM Punk had just defeated Jeff Hardy in the main event to win back the World Heavyweight Championship when a familiar sound echoed around the arena. The lights flashed off, then on, turning Punk's attention towards the aisle as he expected the dead man to slowly make his way down to the ring from there. Surprise, motherfucker! Hardy's body beneath Punk had been replaced by an altogether more sinister one. A dead one, so to speak. Taker throttled Punk, hit him with a humongous chokeslam, and made his intentions abundantly clear. Number 1, that's gotta be Kane. One of the greatest debuts in the history of wrestling happened in total darkness. For what felt like ages, Paul Bearer had promised to show the world the true Undertaker, after exposing his tragic family history and making clear that his brother Kane was in fact alive and well. Alright, not well, but alive at least. Taker and Shawn Michaels had had a bloody battle in the first ever Hell in a Cell match, and the dead man had just managed to put himself in a position where he was a tombstone piledriver away from victory. Before he could deliver the move, however, the arena went dark. Creepy organ music played, and the rest is history. It was Kane. The masked monster tore the cage door off, stood toe-to-toe with his long-lost sibling, and hit Undertaker with his own move to give Michaels victory. 2 decades later, almost nothing has topped this moment. That there was mayoral material.
Harry's gonna have to tap to his own move again! The ring bell just sounded. Oh, the match is still going! The match is still going! Right into the back of the head of That's got the leg! That's another leg! Oh, God! Banks! Travis Banks is the internet champion! Oh, come on!
I knew I needed to wrestle Walter because I know that you know I need to beat Walter.
Look at the face of Mackenzie. Mackenzie clearly feels she's been disrespected by Sammy Ghetto. Mackenzie strikes the ref. And Ray says, that's going to hurt Millie Mackenzie a fine. Oh, Kaylee Ray with a kick. Ray's going to try for Mackenzie out. Mackenzie counters German suplex on Kaylee Ray. He's felt that before. Mark Haskins! Mark Haskins! Attacking his former Team IPW teammate out of nowhere. Wait, Havoc's coming back. Havoc's coming back. What in the name of God is going on here? Havoc and Haskins.
Just because I'm done with you as a tag partner doesn't mean I'm done with someone I can trust.
Listen to this lineup. Rampage, Primate, Ligero, Hendry, Amin, Gabriel Kidd, and the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels, one of those 7, will leave lights out in Leeds as the holder of the Magnificent 7 briefcase.
So that was our video. Thank you for watching. Please do feel free to click on anything happening around my head or something terrible might happen to this dog. Is that you too sweeting me, bro? Ugh. Disgusting. That's really bad.